Oh, is it going to be Ghetto? Is it going to be Teen Shoko? What's the plan? What's the situation? What is going down for JJK Phantom Parade? Well, we're going to find out in about 12 hours, or just under 12 hours time, I would say. A live stream will take place, and we will officially know on what the plan is going forward with the 1.5 year anniversary. Now, to be fair, obviously the two main units that are that have a lot of people predicting is of course Shoko herself alongside with Ghetto, and obviously with the game itself, with these two characters, just in general with every single character version of Ghetto as well as Shoko herself being only two, one being the rare, or no, the SR variant, as well as the newest being the SSR variant, of course, are top tier amazing. Obviously Shoko more so on the supportive side being the best of the best, and Ghetto being the best debuffer within the game. Not like the best, but like one of the best, of course, right? That's kind of how we look at these characters. And so if we are going to be getting a run back on the Ghetto side of things and a newer version of the Shoko, it seems that whichever element that they come on in with really are potentially going to be buffing them up. Obviously the debuffing side of it for Ghetto, for green and blue, are covered, so I'm curious to see on what more we could expect in terms of covering Ghetto in the other two elements. That'd be interesting. And then honestly, I would not mind how this SSR Shoko has come about. I wouldn't mind anything like this for every other element. Like this Shoko that is designed for yellow overall typing. She is such an amazing character in terms of buffing, survivability, and just providing that team support. So honestly, I'm not mad. Obviously, I would have preferred something else in terms of furthermore in the Shibuya arc, of course, but if we're going to go back into the movie side of things in terms of celebrating the anniversary that way and bringing back the teen versions, seeing how this Shoko version has turned out, yeah, I'll be happy if we can get anything like this supportive side of things for other typing. If we can get like an overall supportive unit, then I'll be cool with that. But if they decide to make Teen Shoko more so typing buffing, then it is what it is. Basically how this Shoko turns out to be. But there are some other characters in the equation of what people are suspecting if we are going back into the movie timeline of things, going back in time, should I say. So of course, just more confirmation that the voice actors for Ghetto and Shoko, they are going to be there live streaming, hence why it's another push to say that there could be, well, that's one of the big reasons of why people are suspecting those characters to be for 1.5 year. And again, this little teaser, and this is why another thing why a lot of people are suspecting to say that that also could be the case on why we're going to be getting Teen Shoko as well as Teen Ghetto, of course. They can't leave Gojo out, surely not. Surely not. But this is interesting. So obviously the boys are already technically in the game, and like I said, they're still fantastic. This is what I kind of want them to do, to how they can kind of maximize all of this, to where Gojo and Ghetto, obviously the current teen versions of them, we already have them in the game, provide them with buffs, and get their SP unlocked, right? They're amazing characters to this day, as I've said before. Make them even better if you want to push it that far. They can do so. It's an option. We can buff up their skills now that they've got these small little awakenings system in the game. So that's one thing what they can do if they want to go back and buff up the previous 0.5 characters, not excluding where is he? Told you. Ah, there he is. Yeah, not excluding the sorcerer assassin himself. And then with that, of course, you can furthermore push for the 1.5 year being Teen Shoko, of course. See how that works out. I wouldn't mind seeing the boy Yaga make his make a bit of a return. I mean, again, Yaga is in the same boat where his versions are amazing, top tier in terms of the support route he has. I just realized all of these characters like Yaga, Ghetto, Shoko, I mean, I guess Gojo, but like, they're all freaking good. So like, it could only be up from here, surely, right? In terms of releasing these for the 1.5 years. So there's that. Now, two other characters have been thrown into the equation that could see the light of being released. I mean, it could happen. It could. I mean, are we all down for some Haibara and Nanami action going on here in terms of their teen versions being added into the game? It's in the equation. I mean, most are requesting Haibara, to be fair. I've seen a lot of JP players wanting Haibara a lot. I mean, to be fair, that is a huge move if they do the Haibara with Teen Shoko. That is a pair, and then because I think more than likely what they will do is they'll stick with, because throughout the anniversary period we've mainly seen 3 anniversary characters. Obviously with the first anniversary and the Global's half year anniversary, Miguel has been thrown into the mix, but I don't class as Miguel as anniversary because he's trash. Bit of a filler. But yeah, I do look at like how they do anniversary characters, that it tends to be 3. I think that's a good amount since how this game works, right? It'll be overkill if they apply more. So to be fair, Teen Shoko, Haibara, Teen Nanami, I think that'll be pretty solid, right? To be fair, that could very well be the lineup. Your boy might just made a massive call, and then they could do like another version of Geto as a bit of a filler, but the filler will be actually be him being good. So it's just like, damn, there's 4 characters. Who knows? Who knows? Or like I said, it could be more so with them making these units even more better than they already are. Like, they're still fantastic to this day. They have not lost their value one bit. So they're just going to make them even more better, throw them in the midst, update the update pool itself, so that it makes that the 1.5 year anniversary banner that even more stacked. So that could be the route there that they could potentially be taking. But that's kind of where my predictions are in. I think Teen Shoko is 100% going to be one of the characters. I'm actually going to be going with some of the people to say that Haibara might actually be thrown into the mix of things. I mean, if we do get Teen Nanami, I mean, we've got a support Nanami, we've got a DPS Nanami. Yeah, I mean, Nanami will probably be more so on the offensive side, maybe a sub DPS. I mean, if that's the route they want to take it. Yeah, honestly, with the boys themselves, if they do get introduced, I have no idea on what route they want to take them and to what element that they're going to be pushed for. Obviously the last element we did get a little bit of a touch up on with the DPS side of things is the blue typing. Obviously blue recently did get stacked up with more DPS power, of course, so yeah, I think support, if the blue typing does get a little bit of a touch up, it'll be more so on the supportive side. But yeah, when it comes to every other typing, again, it's all going to be up in the air, to be fair, on what we get and what more gets pushed for and where the power scaling goes, of course. So yeah, for the boys themselves, I'm not really too sure. Obviously with Geto and Shoko, it's going to be more so debuffing support, I want to say. But then again, if we do get the buffing for the green Geto as well as the remaining 2 units, DPS the red as well as the yellow with the boys themselves, then I think that will then clear them out to say that Teen Shoko could come alongside with the release of Haibara, possibly, more than likely. And then if they want to throw Teen Nanami into the mix of things, they can do so. And I'm down for an early version of Yaga, to be fair. I would not mind that. Definitely going to be either, I would not mind a green Yaga. Ooh, give me that. Give me a green Yaga. I really need some more support for the green typing, for me personally. If I get green Yaga, I'm definitely going to be doing like green Yaga, this Geto. Hopefully he gets a buff. And then I'm going to be pushing it all for more so for Mekamaru, to be fair. Get that AoE nuking going on. That'll be a beaut to see. So yeah, that's kind of where my mindset's at right now. But anyway, like I said, in 12 hours we'll find out on what is actually being thrown into the mixed when it comes to the 1.5 year anniversary for JJK Phantom Parade. If they don't go with the Shibuya arc, I'll be very skeptical on whether or not if we'll make it for a Sukuna V2 Shibuya arc for 2nd year. They still could do it though, but I just thought maybe there would have been a bit of a theme going on, but it seems that we're going back in time for the teen versions. Cool. Alright, well, we'll see what happens, but that's kind of my final predictions on what I think is going to be releasing.